another one.
Fill the room with the juice, that's a lot of loot. That bit fire, yeah, she kinda cute.
What's up, Cleanliness gang? How are y'all feeling? Cause I'm feeling good. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn your post notifications for more videos. Let's try it again, cause we can't just have one person do it. What's up, Cleanliness gang? How are y'all feeling? Cause I'm feeling good. Before we get to this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications for more videos. Okay, so as y'all can tell by the title of this video, we got some advice for our freshmen. They're gonna introduce themselves.
Hi, my name's Youre. I'm going into my sophomore year at JCSU.
Okay. Oh, I'm Clay, y'all. Y'all know I'm Clay. I go to Fayetteville State University, and I am a rising sophomore.
Hey everybody, y'all already know me from other videos, but my name is Imani and I am a rising junior and I go to Elon University.
Hey y'all, I'm Queen Asada and I'm a rising junior that goes to Elon University too.
Yes. Okay, so today we are going to be giving advice to our freshmen because we know how hard it is, you know, and how nerve-wracking it is when you are new to a new environment and stuff like that, and especially at university. So, yeah, we're just gonna get into it. You wanna start?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
I think remembering what you came here for, I think it's very easy to get wrapped up in like different clubs and things of that nature,
Yeah.
but remembering like you're here for the major that you chose. Also remembering when these professors get out of pocket that you're paying them.
Right.
Yeah. So make sure that like you stand your ground if you ever feel like something wasn't graded correctly, or if you just genuinely feel that they're not teaching correctly.
Right. I like that.
Yeah, I like that. Even though, okay, so as far as me, another tip, even though she said like remember what you came here for, it's also not bad to try out new things, because once you get into college and once you experience different things, you might find a passion for something that you never thought you would have a passion for.
Right.
So it's also good to try new things and explore different majors if you want to, because you may go into a major and realize, oh dang, I don't even like this major. Like this isn't me. So don't be afraid to try out new things. Don't be afraid to speak to people, ask for help. Counselors will be there. So yeah.
Yeah, don't be afraid to switch majors. You can switch as many times as you want.
Yeah. To bounce back off what she said about the major, y'all are freshmen, y'all don't have to go in with a major. You might not know what you want to do, and that's okay to explore. That's what your first year is for. That's why you are not doing your major classes your freshman year like that, you know? So don't be afraid to venture out and try to step out your box, you know? Especially when it comes to with events. Y'all, please don't be those freshmen who is like, I don't want to go nowhere, I don't know nobody, I don't want to make friends, like, because your freshman year will be boring. I've seen it. Like, please don't be one of those people. And people I know people who's like, yeah, I hated my freshman year, like, it was so boring. Yeah, because you stayed in your room all the time. Yeah, so don't do that. If your school has events and clubs and parties or whatever, go.
Yeah.
You will find friends. You will meet people.
Yeah.
Yes, like you will have fun. That's how you get your college experience. Games, go to the games. Like even if you're not a sports person, I promise you the games are so fun. Like even if you don't really know what's going on.
No, but really.
No, right. No, it was so fun. So just make sure y'all participate in the events, okay?
So to piggyback off what she said and kind of what Queen said, there are going to be a lot of events that go on campus, like a lot of opportunities for you to make friends and whatnot, but it is so important to remember why you're there. You're not there to be a party person. You're not, like, the friends are cool, but that's not really what you're there for.
Right.
And the parties are cool, but that's also not what you're there for.
Right.
Like, you gotta prioritize, because that is, like, you'll find yourself at the end of the semester just caught up and, like, you won't know what to do, and professors most of the time won't care because it's your responsibility. You're an adult, so you got to learn to prioritize while you're
Yeah,
doing that.
that's so good.
In the rare case that you fail a class, know that it is not the end of the world. Like, you still have a lot of time to bounce back from that. And sometimes, like, failure can be a success because you realize what you did wrong in one class may work for another class. Like, you find out how to study, because freshman year is new for everybody. Like, literally everyone who's a freshman goes through this whole new experience of having to try to adjust. And maybe you realize, like, oh, I'm one of those people who have to study for like 3 hours every day before the test, or maybe you find out that you can only study for 1 day before the test. Like,
Yeah.
you just have to test different things out. So failing one thing does not mean you're gonna fail forever.
Yeah, I have one. One thing that is huge is time management.
Yes.
You have to manage your time correctly.
That is important.
Like, okay, let's say you want to have fun with your friends on a Sunday night, but you know you got a test the next day. You don't have to be like, oh, well, I'm just not gonna hang out with my friends to study for this test, because you also need to have fun. But you need to know, I'm gonna spend this much time with my friends, and then I'm gonna leave them so that I can study for my test and be prepared for the next day.
Right.
Because there is a thing as like overstudying and doing all that, and then the next day you just forget everything because you studied
but really-
way too much, and that has happened before. So time management, knowing when to have fun and when to be serious and get your stuff done.
But
So,
also use your freedom wisely. Like, coming to school, you're going to realize it's so much different than staying at home, especially if you're on campus, because there's nobody there that's going to be telling you, you should probably be home now, or you should probably be doing this or whatever. So you can really get caught up so quick.
Yeah.
No,
that's good.
I was gonna say, going off of like the parent aspect, if you are going somewhere that's really far from home, make sure that you bring things from home so that you don't get homesick, especially if you can't travel home a lot. If you are close to home, if you are one of those people who want that space, like, just know that just because you're close to home does not mean that you have to visit every weekend.
Oh my God, please don't do that. So, that's what I'm saying. That's going to cut your college experience short. Like, do not go home every weekend. Like, it's okay to be homesick and it's okay to miss your parents and you're, like, back at home. But you're there. First of all, you're paying money to be there. So the fact that you're leaving every weekend, going back home, like, that's a waste of your money, you know? So make sure y'all are on campus if you're paying on campus tuition, you know? Also, what I want to say is, if you are taking online classes, this is very important, because not everybody can do online. Like, you got to know what works for you, right? So if you are taking online classes, make sure that you keep communication open with your professor. You know, do not be afraid to email them and talk to them, even if they got an attitude. So what? This is your job.
Your salary, so
Exactly.
Right. This is your job to help me, you know? And I'm pretty sure your professors don't want to see you fail. I'm pretty sure, you know? So make sure y'all do reach out if you're having a problem, if there's any issues, if you don't understand something. I'm pretty sure there's tutoring or somewhere at your school that you can go, you know, for assistance, you know? So make sure you utilize those resources that your your college is giving you.
But most of the time with like mean professors, I found out, it's really just because they have a certain like stereotype that they're going by, that they think you're going to be a certain way or whatever. So right off bat, I like to introduce myself to my professors, make a personal relationship, so you know, like, this is important to me, so I need you to treat me like it's important to me.
Right. That's good.
I have another tip. Okay, so do not come in with 20 notebooks, binders, composition, all that. You do not need all of that. I promise you. When you go to lecture, when you go to class for lecture, you take notes however you feel is the best way to take notes. You can use one notebook for all your classes, or whichever, like, however you like to take notes, do it that way. You do not need all those supplies, because trust me, you will not use them. And a lot of the times, you may even use your laptops. Like, I know in high school, they didn't really, like, let y'all be on your laptops like that.
Right.
But
this is not high school.
yeah, you bring your laptop to class, and most of the time, you might not even use a notebook in a class anyway.
Yeah, like
So you do not need as many supplies as you think. Just to save y'all
And
money.
if you have a really good, like a really nice professor, they're gonna have the notes online. So
yeah, most professors do that.
yeah. So
Ooh, I have another tip.
go ahead.
So, and this happened to me. Do not, and I repeat, do not buy your textbooks before you get on campus.
Don't.
Do not do that.
Don't.
Do not.
You might not even use
Yes,
them.
there's so many professors, they'll have it on there, but they will not use it. So wait till the first week where they're like, oh, like I had a professor tell me, oh, if you got it, you won't need it. So my $165, we're
Right.
not.
You know that happened to me too. I'm like, are you serious? I paid. Okay, it was only $20, but still.
$20. $20 is gas.
But also, most textbooks are free online. Like
Yes.
if you just search free PDF after the title, you'll find it.
Yeah.
What is it?
Free PDF
Oh,
after
yeah.
the title.
Yeah. So make sure y'all don't do that. What's else? Oh, if you are a college girl, a freshman college girl, leave the upperclassmen alone.
Leave them
Girl,
Yo.
leave them alone. I don't care how I don't care if they're on the football team, basketball team.
They say
I don't
they like
I don't
you,
care if they're
you're
part of a
different.
frat. I
No.
don't care.
No.
Make sure you leave them alone.
Right.
Those athletes, leave them alone.
Any frat or whatever, athletes, whatever, upperclassmen, period.
Yeah.
Leave them alone.
And that's not to say that later on, like, if you end up developing a friendship with an upperclassman, like,
Yeah.
later, but, like, if they're first off bat, like, ooh, who are you?
Right.
Oh, you a freshman? Okay.
Okay, what's your major?
Run.
If you need
Run.
help, I got you. No.
Let me show you around campus sometime.
No, I got my friends.
I got him right.
Right.
Yeah.
Like y'all know, because you will get caught up in something you don't want to get caught up in. That goes back to remembering what you are there for. You are not there, especially your freshman year. You're not there to get in a relationship. I'm sorry.
Do not get into a relationship your freshman year.
Please don't.
Don't do it.
But
You
also
need to-
don't build
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, well, I mean, you can if that's what happens, but
Hey.
you wanna, I don't know, you wanna
Don't,
experience
though.
in college.
Ooh, I will say, if you are already in a relationship,
I don't know.
You have to find what works for you.
Yeah.
Like, if you know you want to go to college and experience things, do not go into college in a relationship.
Right.
But if you know that's your person and you know, like, you're gonna hold each other down, then okay. But just know what your limits are when it comes to that.
we can be cool and we can know that like we vibe on that level, but we're young and we're gonna keep developing and changing. And we
Right.
don't need that attachment.
Right, you are going to change and develop in
Yes.
college. So the freshman you is not going to be the senior you.
Yes,
at
I'm
all.
not the same person I was freshman year.
And I'm not even the same person as I was when I was a freshman. I'm a sophomore now, but I'm not the same person. I developed throughout the freshman year. You know, you mature.
Try not to build a reputation for yourself so quick.
Reputation is very important.
A bad reputation, I mean. 'Cause it can
Reputation
happen
is
so
very
quick.
important. Let me talk. Okay, I want to talk about that. As freshmen, you can get into a lot of stuff because you're trying to experience new things, whatever. Be mindful. Everything you do follows you. Everything you do.
Especially now.
Yeah. Because what you do in your freshman year might follow you into your senior year. Maybe you're trying to get that internship, but you went to this party, got drunk, and there's pictures and videos all on you about that, and that comes back up your senior year, you know, and you can't get that internship, or now you can't get that scholarship. You get your scholarship taken away from you. You gotta really be mindful of what you do. Yes, you can have fun, but also be classy. Because what if you want to run for something? People are gonna remember you.
Yeah.
you know?
Isn't that the girl that did that?
Yeah. So make sure, especially if you want to run for a leadership position, you know?
Another thing, as freshmen, the friends you make the first week or month when you come in may not be your friends later on. Because when you come in as a freshman, everybody there is new, everybody's trying to get to know somebody and become friends, but y'all might not click like that. But at first everybody just want to be friends because that's what happens. So if you lose friends, gain different friends, it's okay. That's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's okay.
Yeah.
If there are parties, and especially if you're a girl, stick with people that you know. Do not separate because the world is crazy. You may run into somebody who is crazy. It's just always good to travel in packs.
Yeah.
Just always be with people that you know and be safe. Even if you want to share locations with your friends, if y'all end up splitting up, just like making sure that everybody is safe.
That goes for the guys too.
Yeah.
Y'all not exempt from that.
Right.
Yeah. And I know that this might sound like hard or whatever, but my advice would be just to try not to drink. Like, I know it's part of getting lit and having fun and whatnot, but at a party, things really get out of control. Like, it goes from having 1 or 2 shots to 10 or 12, and
then you're passed out.
And if your friends aren't really your friends, they might leave you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So y'all need to just make sure y'all okay and you know your limit.
Know your limits.
Learn your limit as a freshman for real. Even though you're not supposed to, we don't condone that. We don't condone
No
that.
underage drinking.
Right.
No.
But we know how.
But you know, we're not stupid, and we're here to keep it real with you. So learn your limit, figure out what that is, because you don't want to go nowhere and be passed out, or because that's so dangerous. So just make sure y'all know what's up.
Especially and people will remember that.
Yeah. Again,
reputation. People will remember that.
Just talking about this in the room, cleanliness.
Y'all need to wear y'all need to bring shower shoes.
Yeah.
Period.
And do not step on the floor without your shower shoes.
Dirty. That is dirty.
Don't even leave
That
this
is
room
dirty.
without
I done
your
seen
shower
people
shoes
do that.
on.
That's nasty. Don't do that. Please bring your shower shoes. Y'all, like she said, y'all don't need no 20 notebooks and stuff like that. But I will say, please invest in a computer, a laptop.
Y'all need a laptop.
And if you can, because I know y'all gotta take math, y'all need a calculator, the
TI-84.
Y'all gonna need that.
Also, if you are not able to
get that,
to get a laptop or anything like that, the library is always going to be open. So there's computers there, there's stuff there, stuff you can rent.
And also, I'm pretty sure there's somebody at school, like an advisor or somebody, who can help you.
Also, utilize counseling services as your
Yes, mental health is so important, freshmen, because everything's so new, everything's so fast. So please make sure your mental health is always good. Don't be afraid to go to counseling. It's okay.
They've been there. They've been exactly where you are.
Yeah, it's okay, and they're here for you. So just make sure y'all utilize any resources that your college is giving you.
Another thing that was important for me was making sure that my room was really comfortable. Like, I liked how it was decorated, I liked my bed and all that, because that's going to be like your haven. And especially when it's like all this stuff going on, all these new people, new experiences and stuff like that, you need a place where you can decompress.
Some people say not to do your homework in your room just so that you can separate school from like your relaxed time.
Find your study space. So like wherever that is, wherever you need to do homework at, somewhere around campus.
But if you do homework in your room, it's best not to do it on your bed.
Do it
like if you have a desk, use your desk, so that way it can also separate like work from like relaxation. Because when you get into your bed, I'm relaxing. Oh, this is where I sleep. This is where I, have me time.
Yeah.
And don't let everybody in your room.
Yeah.
That part.
Because not everybody's your friend. That goes back to that.
Oh, let me speak of roommates, because I have some roommate horror stories, but I'm not gonna get into that. If you are having issues with your roommate, leave. Do not stay in that situation. Do not stay in that room. Leave, because it will get worse. It will get worse. It's a 50% chance that you will get a good roommate and a 50% chance that you don't.
I would
And-
like to have one, like a really great roommate.
And also, you may room with somebody who you're like friends with. Like, let's say you and your friend are going to the same school, y'all want to room together. Living with somebody who you're friends with is so different than just like being their friend.
Yeah.
Like
Spending the night and stuff. It's
make
so
sure they're clean. It's best to live with somebody who y'all sleeping schedules are the same. Like,
Yeah.
because if one person go to bed at 9 p.m. and the other person doesn't go to bed till 2 a.m., that can cause conflict.
Yeah.
Know if you like your room quiet or if you don't mind noise. Know how often you like your room to be cleaned. Like, you have to know all this before you decide who you room with, if you can decide.
I guess remember that like you only get to go to undergrad once.
Yeah.
So just embrace that.
So make the best out of your freshman year, okay? Live your life, have fun, but do your work. Do not skip class. Oh,
Don't do that.
yeah.
Do not
Listen,
skip
listen,
class.
if you divide your tuition by day, like you will know how much money you're missing out per class. Okay,
Yeah.
do not.
Yeah, it's
skip it.
it's not like high school. Like,
Yeah.
it's just not smart. You're not only are you missing vital information that the professor's not gonna give to you
Right.
if you missed it, because why weren't you in class? And like you're wasting your money. It's just not smart.
And I know it's different between like a big school and a small school. I know people go to big schools, miss class more often because there's like no attendance policy and stuff like that. But it's still good to go to class because you never know. Like, you never know what information you can miss out on. So
And
please
yeah,
go.
Professors will do whatever they want. Pop quizzes, pop tests, like, and that's just a 0 that you'll have because you weren't there.
Yeah, that is very important too, because they do pop quizzes, no lie. So please make sure y'all go to class. If 8 a.m. do not work for you, don't get it.
Just don't.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard
Be
for
smart
freshmen
about your
not to get it
schedule.
though.
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
it's terrible.
And
No.
don't have too big a gaps
Don't-
between classes.
You can always switch out your class. If you feel like that class is not working for you, talk to someone and switch out that class. You can leave that class. You can drop it. So make sure y'all just find out what works for y'all and just have fun. That's the best advice I can give you. Have fun, but be safe.
Yeah.
Be safe, okay? I love all you guys, and I am so proud of y'all for even making it this far and taking the step to go to college. You do have supporters. We are here for you. If you need anything, please don't feel afraid to reach out. I am going to put their Instagrams down below, and mine's going to be down below as well. So don't be afraid to reach out. Just have fun.
But be safe.
But be safe, okay? I love you guys so much. Bye.
You walls are banging, I don't fuck with family planning, make it